Welcome back to Trials Fusion Track Central Spotlight. I'm your host, Attack Slug, and as always, if there's a track you want to see on this show, leave it down in the comments below. But our first request was from Steve Hurtado, who wanted to see Waterboy, and I'm hitting search here, and I'm not finding Waterboy. Moving on. Next up, Wesley Spear wants to see Evasion, and there's a couple of evasions here, so we're going to hit up the hard one and then the extreme one, and that is the plan. So, we're going to hit up Evasion here from 10/18/2014 from XEDEX. I think that's how you pronounce that. XEDEX, I don't know. Something or other. Those are hard tracks. We're going Pit Viper as we do here on this channel with hard tracks. Obviously, there are some tracks out there that you can use the medium bike on hard tracks, but it is entirely dependent on the layout of the track. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Nope. So ideally you're going to have enough momentum to kind of do it like that. I dig the rocky outcropping type stuff where the wheels don't bounce exactly how you expect them to bounce because the rocks are not quite the formation that you would hope they'd be in. That always presents a unique challenge. And I dig that. Oh, here we go with this shit. Here we go with this shit. There we go. So, one of those things that you eventually, you play enough with this game, and the act of being able to balance on the front wheel for, like, an overhang becomes a very significant thing to learn how to do, because if you don't, there's a lot of obstacles you're just not going to get past. And it's one of those things that I never really got into in Evolution, but in Fusion, definitely there were a lot of tracks where I needed that skill, and certainly in Extreme, so it's kind of something you kind of, I guess, grow into, but this obstacle here is, there we go. Nope, don't. There we go. That was sloppy, but got the job done. That is just, that's a mean obstacle. There we go. It's a mean bunch of little cubes. Oh, didn't make that. Like, that part's not hard, but there we go. Some back tire balancing for y'all. I can still do that sometimes. I'm still not completely terrible at this game. Occasionally, I do alright. Although, I'm wondering why this track is called Evasion. Like, what am I evading here? Oh, those are so... That! Stairs. That's mean. That is mean. Stairs are mean. Bikes are not meant to go upstairs like that. Oh, I didn't mean to hit my head there. Not cool, you guys. Not fucking cool. Alright. Avoid these stairs, because they will just slow us down. This is kind of a long... Oh, no, no, no! That's kind of... I was just going to say, that's kind of a long stretch without a checkpoint. And then I managed to pull a Sin Cara right at the top. Right at... Now, obviously not the new Sin Cara, but the original Sin Cara, a.k.a. Mystico, a.k.a. the guy who botched everything because he had that mood lighting. For those who recall the Sin Cara mood lighting, which thankfully is no longer a thing. Imagine if they had, like... Imagine if they still had the mood lighting with, like, him and Callisto with mood lighting. No, you don't want that. Fucking mood lighting is a bad look. Especially mood lighting for guys wearing masks. That's, you know, as if you already didn't have a problem being able to see things. This is a long track. As if that wasn't already a problem seeing things. Then you add the mood lighting to that, and that's just hella fucked. Ugh. This is a long track. Like, this is hard. This isn't even the extreme. The extreme was the other one. So, don't know how much time we're gonna have doing this video for this shit. Is what I'm saying. Like, obviously, I'm getting past checkpoints here. That's not the issue. But how long is this track? That's the question. Oh, that's not gonna... Nope. Nope, nope. All of my nope. Oh, I didn't want to crash there. Not my intention. Not my intention. I hit the gas and my finger was sweaty. Yeah, that'll happen in trials. That'll happen when it's the middle or the middle of the summer or nearing the end of the summer, and I have to turn the air off to make videos in here, and it gets like I got the fan on above me, which I apologize if there's too much fan noise, but shit, I need a little bit of air moving around in here. You turn everything off, and it's a freaking sauna in here with the PS4 on and everything. It's bad. Real bad. Wouldn't recommend it. But if I had on the air conditioning, you wouldn't hear me at all. So, there's that. Oh, frame rate, what are you doing? There's nothing going on in the game. Why is the frame rate turning to shit? Why am I already at 5 minutes and it's a long fucking track? Long. Like, they should have ended, like, minutes ago. This dude just wanted to build... He wanted to build his Uber track. He wanted to build the Giga track. I guess, I don't know. Just keeps going. The fuck just happened? Oh, no, it's one of these. It's one of these. I hate these. I hate these. It's just mean. It's just mean. So, what that is when you're on the red, if your front tire touches the red, it makes your front tire fall off. And that's no bueno, as they say. Where does it end? This track is going to be the whole fucking video, is this track. Like, I had other requests this week. I really don't want to do a 20-minute video. Like, you know, but between 15 and 20 is ideal. Oh, that's mean. That's mean. That's mean. So that's alright. That's the end of the. So I need to pop a wheelie right at the end there to do that, and I didn't quite. So obviously, you don't want your front tire. If you let it go too far back, that's a problem as well. So it has to be just right. It has to be like the porridge, just right. Boo! This should have been like the first obstacle. And I would have been more deterred from playing this track instead of playing through the whole thing, getting to the very end and being like, really? This is your last fucking obstacle? Really? There we go. I just needed more momentum, as they say. There we go. Bronze medal. Whatever. I will take it. I will take it. That was 7.5 minutes. Thumbs up. Fine. We're going to look at Evasion on Extreme briefly, because I have at least one more suggestion to get to here before I wrap it up today. So let's look at the Extreme version of this Evasion from somebody else who wanted to call it their track Evasion. I might have already played this, or this was, I don't know. I can never tell what I have already played thus far, but I have a pretty good memory once I actually get into the track, you know, like in terms of what it looks like. So if it becomes too... No, this doesn't look familiar. That, I would have remembered that thing right there. Like, that is a mean... That's a mean obstacle. That is a real mean obstacle. Like, they want you to bunny hop over... Fuck. Why would you do that? I'm not even sure how you do that. Because part of your bike's gonna hit that shit. Alright, I have to know now. I have to know what that looks like, because that's not an obstacle I've encountered. So let's hit up the leaderboards here and see who is the top on the leaderboards of this track. With 80 faults, so you know it's not easy. And we're going to view his replay as I sit here and take a sip of my drink. And I just want to see what that first obstacle looks like, because, man... I can't do that. I can't do that. No. 100% no, I can't do that. Holy shit. This is a fucking ninja track. Nah, son. Nope, nope, nope. All of my nope. No! No, no, no. Alright, this is clearly a ninja track. That should have been marked as such. Like, if you're gonna put out a track, in your fucking description, it should say ninja somewhere in your name of your... Like put an N in brackets, or... Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that whole thing. It just says Evasion. It doesn't say Evasion Ninja or any of that shit. It just says... Yeah, that's... Alright. Backing out of that. Once again, Josiah wants to see Heart of War. I'm hitting search here. There's no Heart of War, so I don't know. I should remind you, I'm only on the PS4 here, so if it's on a different platform that's not on the PS4, then I can't play it, unfortunately. It's just kind of how it is. So we're going to hit up one more track here to round out this day. I've only played like one track, and kind of noped out of another one. So it's been kind of a weird week, but it was a pretty impressive track, so, you know, there's that. So let's kind of piece out here on this medium ice climb track that came out yesterday. So Benjo 2009, and we'll use the medium bike. So I'm having problems talking here. And then that'll be the end of today for Trials Fusion Track Central Spotlight on an ice climb. I do like the climbing tracks. Actually, now that I'm thinking that it's a climbing, I probably should have used the Pit Viper and not the Roach, because that's a better bike for having grip to climb. Obviously, the Roach is better for high speed, you know, flat surface stuff, but for climbing, you probably want to use the Pit Viper. So, that's my bad on that, but it's not to say it's impossible, just, you know, to say it's easier to use the Pit Viper on hill climb type tracks because of the tire grip ratio, acceleration, etc. The bike stats, basically. So, but yeah, if we had a nice big straightaway downhill deal, then you definitely want to use the Roach. And I don't know in what situation you ever want to use the baggy. That's, you know, obviously if you haven't played much of the game, then sure, it's a good bike to get used to the bike physics of the game overall. But for any kind of serious competitive type stuff, unless you're just doing it, unless you're just doing it for the challenge of, say, hey, I can do this with the baggy, then there's no reason to actually use the baggy. And explosions! I got a platinum on that. What? Since when is platinum ever at 3 faults for anything? That is a really easy as fuck platinum in that case. Yeah, thumbs up, whatever. So, that is going to do it for this week, Trials Fusion Track Central Spotlight. As I said at the beginning, if you have a track you want to see on this show, and it's on the PS4, and you know how it's spelled, leave it down in the comments below, and I will try to get to it next week. And as always, I am your host, Attack Slug, and I will see you next time for plenty other videos right here on this channel. And I'm out.